Let's go now to VOA White House Bureau Chief Patsy Widakuswara, who was at Howard University here in Washington, where Vice President Kamala Harris watched the disappointing results come in. Hello, Patsy. Tell us about the mood at the Howard University watch party.
Yeah, so last night at around about 15 minutes past midnight, campaign co-chair Cedric Richmond came on stage and announced that people to go home, and Kamala Harris will not be addressing supporters until tomorrow, which is today. And the expectation is that she will deliver remarks later on this afternoon. It will be the expectation is that it will be her concession speech, because she has committed before that she will support the results of the election. And the mood itself last night at the Harris campaign headquarters watch party, at around about 10 o'clock, I think the mood started to turn. 10:30, started to get more dark, more somber, as more and more states were called for Trump. People, were definitely dancing less, laughing less. And we can just feel the mood starting to get darker and darker at around about 10 p.m. until people were told to go home and crowds start to thin out at around midnight.
Patsy, now we know where things stand, and how quickly then do preparations begin for the incoming president?
Well, we don't even have a president-elect yet, because technically that's not going to happen until all the results are counted and certified. But of course, you know that Trump himself has already declared himself as president-elect, and there will be a period of transition. Don't forget that inauguration is not until January, so we still have a couple of months to go to where Joe Biden is still the president and Donald Trump will not be president until January of 2025.
Patsy, you were at the White House during Trump's presidency from 2017 to 2021. What's likely to change during his second term when he comes to the office?
Well, many analysts are pointing out that in 2016, when Trump won, as he was the 45th president of the United States, many of his instincts were really curbed by professionals, old-time Republicans, chief of staffs, who are guarding him against the instinct that his critics say are too unpredictable, too isolationist, or too Trumpy, essentially. I think this time what will be different is that Trump will surround himself with people who are much more aligned to him, whether it's ideologically or just in terms of supporting his agenda. So no doubt that this is a very strong movement towards the right in American politics, in American ideological policy in the White House. How that will turn out, we don't know. I mean, we can only tell from what Trump has promised himself. I mean, he has promised a lot of things. He has promised not only to reduce inflation, but he has actually promised deflation, in essence, because he's saying that the prices will go down. And then he's also promised that he will end wars with just a phone call or within 24 hours, even though he has never explained how he will do that. Of course, there are a lot of concerns from Democrats, from progressives, from people who care about the environment, from people who care about issues of social welfare and so on. Abortion is also another big concern in terms of reproductive rights. So many of those things will be a reckoning for Democrats.